Hi guys, welcome to this episode of the Enduro Anglers TV. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to tie or rig the Texas rig weightless. So I just have 2-aught hook right here. I believe it's Gamakatsu. Doesn't really matter the hook size or anything like that. Depends on what baits that you guys are going to be using. I'm just going to tie a simple knot real quick. Let's see if I can do this right the first time. Quick, simple knot. You guys can cut the tag end down if you really want to. I'm going to be using one of these so you guys can see where the hook is positioned and how it's actually sitting in this worm. So when you have the hook and the worm, make sure the head of the worm's on this side. You put the hook as close to the middle as you can. Pull it till it's curled to about where it's flat right here, and poke it out the middle of the bait. So you're right here. Bait will look like this. Push it up even more so the nose covers the knot and the eyelet. And then you bring the sort of lip of the hook out. And then all you had to do now is just stick the hook back in. He's being a nutso. But anyways, you just stick the hook back into this. So it's sort of kind of flat. This one's kind of torn up, so it's kind of hard to do. Kind of hard to do this video with. But you kind of make sure that that hook is in the bait. That's what I do anyways. Some people leave the hook out of the bait. You guys can do that if you're fishing like low weed and grass conditions. So that way you can get better hookup ratios. But I just like to stick it back into the worm, so when those fish come up, they bite down right here, and then you go to set the hook, and there you go. So that's how you do the Texas rig. I'll show you one more time. Use tie the knot onto the hook. I like the EWGs because they have this little lip right here that keeps the bait sort of in place. And you turn it over like this, put it through so that way the bottom of the worm is on the top of the hook. You put it down to about when the nose of the bait is level. Poke it back out through the middle of the bait. Push it all the way down, past that knot, and then keep pulling until that sort of lip of the hook comes out, so it'll keep the bait in place. And then you just stick that hook back in through. So it's sort of flat. If I can do this. This bait's torn up, as I said. Let's see. You guys get the gist. It's really torn up. You know what? There we go. All better. But that's how you rig the Texas rig weightless. If you want to rig it with a weight on it, all you had to do is put the weight on first. I use a bullet weight, probably 1/2 ounce for thick pads, 1/4 ounce for like little sparse grass and stuff. But you put the weight on first, put it up the line, however much that you need to tie your knot, and you just tie your knot onto the hook, rig the bait up, and then just slide that weight back down. It'll work perfectly. Some people use bobber stops so the weight won't move, it'll just stay in place. I don't have any right now, so I don't use them. I don't really pitch a lot, so I don't usually use the weighted Texas rigs, but I use the unweighted ones for Senkos and other stuff like that. So I hope you learned from this video how to tie this Texas rig. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of the Andro Anglers TV.